Welcome to Global Spooks, the YouTube channel where you will be taken on a journey to explore spooky stories from around the world. Get ready for an unforgettable, chilling experience. Dissolved about 14 years ago, a band in Mexico played their last song together when one of the band members moved to a distant city. During the performance, everything went smoothly, and everything seemed fine until they decided to review the recording later and saw something truly terrifying. Pay close attention. As you can see, a creepy girl with a pale face seems to be peeking at the band member from behind the TV screen gap, and a few moments later in the performance, she's gone. In this video, two friends decided to explore the area in the middle of the night, and as they ventured into one of the abandoned buildings, as they walked further into the building, a sudden sound caused them to stop in their tracks. They ventured to where the sound seemed to come from below, but they found nothing there. Confused about who or what might be inside, they headed back outside and looked around, and what they saw was the most unsettling. The two friends spotted a creepy, pale figure lurking behind a window, observing them, but the figure quickly retreated and hid when the light shone on it. They noted the disturbing appearance of the face, as it almost looked like the bones, as if the face had been burned to a crisp.
I'm babysitting and I just found the creepiest thing. Look at this. What is that? Oh my god. No, but
Sophie was babysitting a young boy named Max while his family was out for the night. Everything seemed fine at first, and Max was in bed. But when he glanced around the house, he spotted a creepy doll and started fiddling with it. Suddenly, things took a terrifying turn. First, a dark figure passed by him as he mimicked the doll's pose. Then, as the lights flickered, a bell could be heard, and when he turned around, something that looked like a pink beanie darted quickly from behind a corner, the same beanie worn by the little. He went to check on Max to see if he was asleep, and one of the doors seemed to open by itself, sending shivers down his spine. The video abruptly ended. Having such a doll around the house is creepy, especially for a babysitter seeing it alone for the first time.
okay, I think I'm just gonna get him and go because it's really freaking me out. Max, can you come down, please? Max! Max!
Next, this was uploaded by May and taken by her aunt's driver, Nigerian. He was a three-wheeler bicycle driver renting a one-bedroom room on the second floor of that building. The room next door was occupied by a man named Asha, who was a newly licensed driver. Asha would share his passion for driving with Nigerian and tell him about his experiences, but on the second day, he moved out. Nigerian noticed Asha wasn't much of a talker and tried to avoid him. A day later, he saw Asha's younger sister in the hallway and said hello, but she completely ignored him. Shortly after, Nigerian began feeling uncomfortable in his room. He started hearing footsteps outside his door, but every time he went to check, no one was there. One night, he was awakened by a loud noise outside his door. On the first night, he saw a tall figure in a long black coat in the hallway, face unseen, and quickly closed the door as the figure vanished. The next night, he heard the sound of dishes being washed in the kitchen, even though he was alone. At midnight, his blanket was slowly pulled away unnoticed. The following day, while mopping the floor, he heard footsteps heading to the bathroom and decided to record. The night after that, while preparing his bag, it suddenly closed by itself. His bag fell, and at around 3 a.m., unable to sleep, he kept recording after hearing a noise. A chair slid towards him on its own, prompting him to run to his car and sleep inside it. The next day, he moved, hoping the figure wouldn't follow. Haunted chair activity continued, but whether it's a real ghost, it's up to you.